Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look who got mail. It's me. I get mail. I get mail all the time. I get mail all the time. You know, from like fans and readers and people who love me and mysterious benefactors. Just tons of mail. But today I got this package. This box is from Scholastic. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Don't embarrass me. This box is from Scholastic. And Scholastic, if you don't know, is a publisher. You probably know Scholastic, right? Like the Book Fair people, they publish the Hunger Games, lots of other stuff that you've heard of. They're also my publisher of my third book, The HONEYS. And I'm pretty sure that what they've sent me here are advanced copies of that third book. So I figured I would do an unboxing. Oh, before I do that, I should like introduce myself. If you're somehow watching this video and you like do not know who I am, kind of hard to believe. What does that sound? What does that sound? I don't know if you can you hear the construction? I can hear it. God, they are always doing this. So I live in New York. I'm an author. My name is Ryan Sala. I live in New York City. And the block that I live on is used for like filming scenes about New York where there's like construction workers like catcalling people and like eating sandwiches on beams above like the Empire State Building. It's just where they film everything, or at least like that's my running theory, because there's something not right about the construction workers that are on my block. First of all, they are here constantly. They are constantly doing stuff and nothing ever happens. Like nothing's ever like built, nothing ever goes up. There's just the hole that they're digging, it's just going down and down and down. And I'm convinced that they're like cosplayers. Like I know someone from the Upright Citizens Brigade when I see it like that. They're improvising. I'm sure of it. Like they're really nice. I'm now friendly with them, but I'm just like, all of you definitely have like equity cards. I'm like sure of it. Whatever, more power to them. I mean, I'm putting on a show myself. So we're just, you know, we're a bunch of theater people just trying to butter our bread. Is that a saying? Anyways, so this box has arcs, and I wanted to do an unboxing. And oh, I was introducing myself. I'm Ryan LaSala. I'm a queer author. I write queer books. This book is super queer. The character's gender fluid. And oh, you know what? Actually, hold on. This is not very gender fluid. This is not a very he-they outfit. Let me go get changed, and then I will unbox. I promise I will unbox this. All right, there we go. There we go. Oh my God, what a radical, very he-they. Okay, all right, okay. So to unbox this, I thought I'd use, it's not a knife. Authors are always like, I've got a knife. Oh my God, ooh, like I've got this big knife. I'm not like other authors, I'm not like other girls, I'm like a little bit different. To unbox this book, I'm using this, it's called a beekeeping tool. And this is what people who work at apiaries, like beekeepers, will use to pry open hives. Although I don't think a bee packed this box, so I don't know if this will work in opening it, but we're gonna, ooh, I do think this will work, hold on. Okay, all right. Oh God, okay, hold on. Stop! Oh my gosh. There we go. All right, let's see. Oh my God. Oh my God. This book in specific was a book that kind of took a lot for me to write. I have always wanted to write this book. I had this idea for a really long time, but it took some things in my personal life aligning for me to really be ready to write that book. And unfortunately, they weren't like good things. It wasn't a matter of feeling like, oh, I'm ready. It was a matter of things happening in my life that kind of told me like, oh, now you've got to do this. Now this is the next step for you to do, or else like, you know, you're not gonna be able to focus on anything else. And so I didn't really like want to write this book. It's more that I had to, but I'm very glad that I did, because firstly, I love how it came out. I absolutely adore kind of the work that I did in this book, but also it was pretty healing. I mean, I'm not gonna go into a ton of detail on this video, but suffice it to say, this is a horror novel, and it's about grief because the main character's sister dies very suddenly. This is in the opening chapter. It's not a spoiler. It's on like the back cover copy as well. And Mars, the main character, has to sort of figure out what to do with that grief and finding purpose within it. And Mars makes a lot of mistakes in doing that, but also Mars uncovers a lot of like very cathartic truths while doing that. And I'm familiar with that. If you've been following me for a while, you'll know this. I don't post about it often, but I had a sister once in 2018, and she died very suddenly. Not in, thankfully, a manner that's as traumatic as what happens in this book, but it did leave me with a lot of very sudden grief. No one saw this coming, and not knowing what to do with that and having to navigate that and what it does to you as like a sibling, especially a queer sibling, if your sibling was like really supportive, right? Like it's a hard thing to contend with. And so I wanted to write that out, and I sort of had to write that out in order to kind of get that out of me and into something. And what came out was a horror novel. So, and this is it. This is the novel. This is the novel that I wrote sort of based upon the grief in my own life. I'll read you the back cover. Mars has always been the lesser twin, the shadow of his sister's... Oh, let me try again. Okay. Mars has always been the lesser twin, the shadow to his sister Caroline's radiance. But when Caroline dies under horrific circumstances, Mars is propelled to learn all he can about his once inseparable sister, who'd grown tragically distant. Mars's gender fluidity means he's often excluded from the traditions and expectations of his politically connected family, including attendance at the prestigious Aspen Conservancy Summer Academy, where his sister poured so much of her time. But with his grief still fresh, he insists on attending in her place. What Mars finds is a bucolic fairy tale, folksy charm and rigid gender roles combined with toxic preparatory rigor into a pristine, sun-drenched package. Oof, what a sentence. Mars seeks out his sister's old friends, a group of girls dubbed the HONEYS, named for the beehives they maintain behind their cabin. They are beautiful and terrifying, and Mars is certain they're connected to Caroline's death. But the longer he stays at Aspen, the more the sweet mountain breeze gives way to hints of decay. Mars's memories begin to falter, bleached beneath the relentless summer sun. Something is hunting him in broad daylight, toying with his mind. If Mars can't figure it out soon, it will eat him alive. Oh my god, I'm so excited. So far, some early reviewers have said like some things that were astoundingly astute, at least for me, the author, to read, and very gratifying because I was worried that certain things weren't going to land, and it seems so far they have, but you never know. So I am a little nervous, I'll be honest. It'll be interesting to see kind of what the reaction is to this, because horror is not something that I have a ton of previous writing experience with. I like to absorb horror. I see horrific things all the time. Half the shit that you guys tweet at me is terrifying. I guess we'll see. I hope you like it. Anyways, if you guys get copies of these, like, I don't know, post about it, tag me, let me know. Oh, and if you get one of these, the date says May 3rd on it, but this book comes out in August 2020. There was a delay because of production stuff, and the arcs had already been printed, so ignore the publication date. This is actually going to be coming out in August 2020. I'll put the date somewhere in this post. I'm sorry. Wow. Okay, falling apart. I'm gonna go look at these, but thanks for unboxing with me, guys, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Mwah. Bye. Posing. Pose. Yes. We have to flex. You gotta remember to flex, but not so much that you give yourself extra chins. There we go. Does that work? Okay. Cool. Oh my god, this is so heavy. Oh my god.